I'm Mr. J, and today is Friday, end of the week, March the 24th, 2023. Today's news is good. Let's say good. Yeah, I think it's good. First Paris Baguette store in Canada to open. All right, so Paris Baguette, Paris Baguette. It's the biggest number one bakery chain in Korea. Well, they're going to open their first store in Canada, in the city of Toronto. All right, so currently Paris Baguette has 450 stores in 10 different countries, right? So now it's going to be in Canada too. So this is good, spreading Korean culture and food and brands all over the place, I think is good, right? What do you think? I don't know. Anyways, do you like Paris Baguette? How often do you go there? And if you don't go to Paris Baguette, where do you go? All right, that's what I want to know. Let's check out the weather this weekend. How's the weather this weekend?
Today in Tunyum, it'll be rainy, with a forecasted high of 15 and a low of 9. Tomorrow through Sunday, it'll be cloudy, with highs around 14. Okay. Lows will be around 9 tomorrow, then be around 6 on Sunday.
Sorry, always interrupting Google. Rainy today, high of 15. Cloudy on Saturday, high of 14. And I guess cloudy again Sunday. But the weekend looks good if you want to go out and do stuff. Hopefully the cherry blossoms, I think it might be a good time to go out. So go see the cherry blossoms this weekend or next weekend, right? All right, today we're going to do another expression, right? Not words, but like an idiom, right? A dime a dozen, a dime a dozen, a dime a dozen, a dime, like a dime. There's a dime, the name of a coin. A dozen means 12. A dime a dozen, what does that mean? Well, I think this is the best explanation, right? It's very ordinary, very ordinary. It's a dime a dozen, right? A dime a dozen. Dime a dozen. Dime a dozen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables. A dime a dozen. All right, a dime a dozen, a dime a dozen. Let's listen to an example.
A dime a dozen. A dime a dozen.
It's supposed to be a kid's voice. A dime a dozen. So let's say, especially if you're in another country, you might be able to use this. I don't know. If you're traveling or something, let's say some foreigner in Korea finds a big banana or something, and their country has no bananas, and they go, look, they go to eMart and they say, look at this banana, it's so big. And then their friend says, it's a dime a dozen, it's a dime a dozen, it's a dime a dozen. Which means in Korea there's lots of big bananas. It's not special. It's not special. It's a dime a dozen, dime a dozen, dozen, dime a dozen. It's a dime a dozen, dime a dozen, a dime a dozen, a dime a dozen. Okay? Wow. Okay, guys, I hope you memorized a dime a dozen, and that you're going to see the cherry blossoms this weekend, okay? And what else? What the news? Oh, Paris Baguette in Canada, right? Good news, I think, right? More options is a good thing, isn't it? Having more options, maybe? No. Anyways, I hope you have a good one, and I will see all of you on Monday. Bye-bye.